Hello, Ms. Vardis. It's nice to finally meet you.
Oh, you too.
My name is Alyssa Gallegos. I'm with UPS.
Oh, hi, Alyssa. Please have a seat.
Thank you. I appreciate your seeing me today.
Oh, of course.
I have to tell you, I was at my cousin's house at the 4th of July this summer, and this was the first year his pool wasn't looking like a murky swamp.
Oh, good.
We were able to get into it.
Yeah.
So I asked him how he got it looking so crystal clear, and he raved about Agora pool products and a sales representative named Vicki who took him step by step, helping him clear it up. So I really thought he had purchased a brand new pool.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. I'll have to let Vicki know that she's doing such a great job. We strive on our customer service, so, that's really excellent to hear. We do our best to make sure that our customers are completely satisfied with not only the service but the products as well.
Yeah, I mean, your team does a great job with customer service and working with customers, so I think it's very important, and I'm sure you would agree as well, that they are available as much as possible to have time to do that.
No, absolutely.
Which is why I'm here today to talk to you about what services UPS can provide you with.
Yeah, ever since Vicki mentioned that she had spoke with you a little bit, obviously to set this meeting up and everything, I've been really interested to see, what UPS has to offer us and how they can help improve Agora pool products.
Well, definitely. I was able to gather some information about Agora pool products from a previous conversation with Vicki, like you said. As I know so far, Agora sells to the entire United States.
Yes.
From the one office in Kennesaw, Georgia. I know there aren't any retail outlets, but the sales force is structured into 6 regions across the United States.
Yes, all that's correct. We recently also expanded internationally, so right now we are in the United States, like you had mentioned, and also Canada and Mexico, hoping to expand even further in the future.
Wow, yeah, that's great to hear. So what is your sales process for, shipping to such a large area, covering all of that area?
Yeah, we actually have employees that track all the orders. So as soon as the orders come in, either from our hotline, our website, anything like that, they are sent to our in-house logistics team who fills the orders, kind of take it from there. We have a FedEx truck that comes in once a day to pick up those orders and have them shipped out.
Okay.
So that's the process that we're currently using.
Okay, and about how long does that process take daily?
Well, our in-house logistics department works all day fulfilling orders.
Okay. Well, so do you think that your company can benefit from using that time employees spend on the shipping process to, do other things?
Like I mentioned, it is an around-the-clock job, but it's been working. I mean, it's what we've been using since we've been operating.
Okay.
It really hasn't gave us any complications, really.
Okay. So where do you currently house all of your inventory?
Well, like you had mentioned, we are broken up mainly into those 6 regions across the United States. So every region is kind of responsible for keeping track of their own inventory, per se. They each have their own warehouse, so it's kind of managed by region.
Okay, and have you had any problems tracking inventory that way?
I mean, I'm sure there's been some, hiccups here and there.
Yeah.
But nothing too substantial that we have really heard negative feedback from customers or anything like that.
Okay. So, how would you handle a situation if you were to lose track of customers' orders?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about. We've had some problems to where we would lose an order, unable to have it be tracked, so from a business standpoint, we kind of have to eat that order. We need to get that refilled and reshipped out, kind of regain all those costs, to make sure the product gets delivered to the customer.
Okay. Well, what if you no longer had to track that inventory yourself or keep track of customers' orders because you had a system that can do it for you in a more organized process?
That almost sounds too good to be true. I'm definitely interested to hear more, how that can help us. I feel that would relieve a lot of stress, not only from me, but from my employees as well.
Yeah. So, not only will it make things easier for you, but it will definitely help you save money too in the long run. You will benefit from not just our shipping and logistics services, but also like our network and IT systems. We, not having to invest in those and invest in the technology to update and maintain those kind of services will save you a lot of money in the long run.
Could you tell me more about those IT and network services?
Definitely. What our IT systems do is they quickly capture the information for orders, which will be sent to the different warehouses around the United States. So it really helps you to optimize your inventory. Our network systems also produce profit and loss statements, so you can kind of see where your company's at, even by region. We also provide customer service surveys, which is something that, helps you to maintain your reputation of, excellent customer service.
Yeah, I mean, those all sound really intriguing. I really like the idea of having customer service surveys. Especially that's not something that we're implementing currently, so I feel like not only from a logistics standpoint, helping the business, but I feel like our sales and marketing teams can even benefit from that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it all sounds, really great, especially saving money, everything like that.
Yeah, and UPS definitely has the expertise, the experience, and the technology to also house your inventory. We have over 36 million square feet in 1,000 locations across the United States and over 120 countries as well.
That's great. That's great to hear. That kind of answers my next question that I had for you. I wanted to make sure, seeing how we expanded internationally, that UPS was able to, be our partner through the entire thing, maybe not just the United States, but that's comforting knowing that you guys can handle our inventory, all over.
Yeah, we can definitely help, penetrate service markets maybe you haven't been able to yet. So.
Right, exactly. I mean, that all sounds really perfect. It's sounding as if UPS has tons of services that not only benefit us, but also help us expand and improve. I feel really comfortable with the fact that UPS has been around for a long time. You guys have made a great name for yourself. It's also reassuring knowing that we're doing business with kind of the experts in the logistic field.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm glad you think this partnership is as beneficial as I think it is. I mean, we have been around since 1907. We have grown into a global, we have started servicing over 200 countries and territories. So I think it's safe to say you're in good hands.
Yeah.
We've really built the company around some core values. And one of those we have really instilled is being an environmentally friendly company. So I do have to ask you, has your company taken any initiatives to become an environmentally friendly company?
Well, I know this is going to sound terrible, but we used to recycle, and just from a business standpoint, it just didn't make sense for the amount of money that we would be using to recycle those products. So unfortunately, we had to stop doing that.
That's understandable. Do you personally think customers, would be more willing to purchase from a company who was more environmentally friendly rather than competitors who weren't?
I'm sure there's some customers that may look for that, with doing business with a, eco-friendly per se, company. But for others, I don't really see it bothering them or maybe even paying attention to that.
Yeah, I do understand, there are customers out there who don't pay attention to those facts. But I am aware you also work with some commercial businesses. And for some of those businesses, hotel chains and businesses such as those, they really do value those kind of
that's true.
initiatives.
Right.
So I think you may be able to even expand your commercial business a little bit by taking some initiatives. If I could show you some ways UPS has become more environmentally friendly, it can really help benefit Agora.
Okay.
So we have really started recycling, the way we package, become more sustainable in our packaging and shipping solutions.
Okay.
By using our warehouses, you will help you to conserve fuel.
Okay.
Because we ship from the warehouses that are closer to the customers in need.
Okay.
So it's really more about just operating efficiently. By us operating more efficiently, you'll be able to operate more efficiently.
Yeah.
So these are like all of our solutions you can read more into.
Okay.
How we have become more environmentally friendly.
Yeah, no, that all sounds great. I like how you kind of mentioned, maybe our reputation and kind of increasing with our commercial clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So how does this all sound to you so far?
I mean, it sounds great. I feel like UPS has a lot of services that can help improve, my business as well. There's just a little hesitant, feeling with changing the way that we've been doing business. We've been doing this one way for such a long time. It's kind of overwhelming, to completely change the way that our products get to our consumers. So
definitely. Well, how about we start with a free trial? We'll get your employees started in training, to work with our network and IT systems.
Okay.
We can begin providing you with your current profit and loss statements so we can start doing some comparisons over the next couple weeks.
Okay.
Start getting some surveys out. It's important to see how the customers are adjusting to these kinds of changes as well.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that's probably something you're a little worried about.
Mm-hmm.
But, we can begin transferring your inventory to different locations as you decide to commit.
Okay, yeah, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
How is UPS's turnaround time? How soon can we get this implemented?
Well, we can get started as soon as next week. We can make an appointment, get your employees in training at time slots that work for you. I know they're working around the clock, so we don't want to interfere with any business. How does next week sound?
That sounds great. Let's see, I think actually Monday morning I have some free time available.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, Monday at 9 a.m.?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That sounds perfect.
Great. Well, I'm going to leave you with some more information about our network and IT systems.
Okay.
You can read a little bit more in depth.
Okay.
I'm also going to go ahead and give you my business card if you come across any questions in the meantime.
Thank you.
Feel free to contact me.
Absolutely.
And I really look forward to this partnership. I think we're on a great start to some great things.
Yes, no, absolutely. Thank you for all the information today. I really appreciate it.
Of course. It was wonderful meeting you.
Oh, you too, Alyssa.
See you next week.
Okay.